Hey guys, this is Tyrone Foster.
Ryan Tyler, what's up, guys?
And this is VKU After Dark. Talking to you.
He's talking to me.
Hey, he's talking to you.
Talking to me.
All right, guys, so we're going to talk about homework. Let's talk about homework real quick, right? We're going to talk about homework.
Changed my life.
No, but like seriously, people don't understand the value of freaking homework. Actually, most groups out there don't even do homework. So,
They don't even know what it is.
What did homework do for you?
It made me see the setups a lot clearer. It made me get used to being comfortable with trading. Like, before, if you look at something, if you don't know what it looks like, you can't be 100% confident in trade. But if you just you do the homework and you mark it up, and you eventually start realizing, wait, whoa, I've seen this before. Is that a V3 out of the box? Yo, is that an M? It shifted.
Exactly.
Yo,
so guys,
I've
if you're
seen
out
this.
there and not doing homework, you are slipping.
Messing up.
Like, I'm talking about death to your account, death to your life. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't want to say
Death to
that
your
part. Cut that part out. All right, not to your
that
life. But anyways, what I'm saying, you're slipping because in school, you did homework to get ready for what? For the big test.
The
and of
finals,
course,
the
that
midterms.
test, you wasn't really making money off that test.
No.
But this test, you're making money off of it.
You're set. This is a skill set you're going to master for the rest of your life.
And these people are not even trying to do homework for the skill set that can actually make them money.
They think it's easy, man. They think it's that easy.
It's
Y'all,
not.
you must be joking if you think it's that easy. Joking.
Tell them how many charts you did when you first came in.
First week I ever joined VKU, what was it? You switched it to 25 charts a day and went to 100 charts a week. And I think my first month, without even knowing how to mark up a chart, I still marked 400 charts. I actually did an extra 50 just because I needed that extra boost.
To get that boost, to get that consistent markup. Because the thing is, I'm not expecting for you to do them right. I'm getting you ready for that. How am I going to say this? It's like that mile. You're running that mile and everything, and yes, you might not have the right form in the beginning, but eventually you start getting it better each time that you keep running it over and over and over and over. There's a lot of people that come in and are like, man, I want to get it perfect.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Perfect.
They judge themselves based off of their first charts, thinking that they messed up, and that's it. That's how they're going to be.
You're not going to get it perfect, ever. Shut that shit out. Seriously.
I got ripped on my homework, guys. You see me right now, it's just a big success, but I got ripped on my homework. Like embarrassed on the lot.
Tell them some of the stuff that I was saying.
I used to call, you guys know Divergence, right? He would be like, what the fuck is this? What is that? It doesn't make sense. Like, he'd call me out. He'd do all this and that. I'd be like, yo.
Some people think I'd be picking on him. Like, the thing is, guys, I'm not picking. We gotta fix these things. But I want you to put the effort in. You're not going to get it right the first 10 times. You're not going to get it right the first 100 times. It's going to probably take you a couple thousand. But eventually, when you get it right, that's when I'm sitting back like, oh my God, you are killing it right now. But guys, I need to see it. I need to see the homework. That's what I need to see.
You guys don't realize it. Like, this is a skill set that is going to set you up for life. Like, this isn't like, oh, we're gonna get one big test and then that's your time to make thousands of dollars your first one trade. Like, you gotta realize this is a skill set that if you master it correctly, you follow the steps and you do the homework, money will never be an issue ever again because you know what you're looking for. You know the setups. You know what times to trade. You know what days to trade. Once you get used to that, you become as confident as Tyrone, as me, as possible. When we're looking at the charts, we know. Only because we did the homework. And guess what?
We're not superheroes. Actually, we say we're superheroes, but we're not superheroes because we see the same setup over and over and over and over, which makes us look really, really good to everybody else when they're like, oh my God, you're such a beast. No, I just did it so many times that I can see it again. So that's why you're supposed to do the homework. So guys, I need you to turn, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for them. All right? VKU Academy. This is what I'm going to do, all right? And guys, if you're watching this and you're not part of the VKU Academy, you need to be a part of the VKU Academy. It's a free group and everything. For this time only, you know what? I'm going to do it. For this time only, I want you to post your homework. And it can be homework of anything. Now, somebody's saying, well, I don't know what you're doing, your method. Post whatever you think is homework. And what I'm going to do is, for free, I'm going to rip it to shreds.
He's going to mark it like boot camp.
Some people are like, well, why would I pay you to rip the sheds? You want to know the right and the wrong so that you can, of course, get better. If you're practicing on the same thing over and over and over and it's wrong, that's just...
If we're going to be easy on them, too, and be like, if you post your homework and you don't want us to rip you, what's going to happen is you're going to build up this... how would you say it?
It's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit, but now you're going to think that you're not doing anything wrong when in reality, your charts are destroyed. They're horrible. We need to let you know. Otherwise, you're just going to think going on throughout your Forex career that you're right. And guess what? That's when you start losing more trades.
Actually, here's a real story. I'm not going to put the person's name out. He'll probably say himself because he's a big success from this, and he loves this story. But I'm gonna let him tell the story from his name. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this story out there. I had a guy who he was doing really, really great. Flipped his first account from $100 to $500. Great. He went on a losing spree and didn't understand why he was losing and why everybody else that was starting around his time was winning. And he was like, I don't understand why they're getting consistent. I'm not. And I looked. I said, you've only done like 40-something sheets of homework this past year. And most people don't know that I can actually search your name and I can see how many
and it pops up
homework you did. So here you are. You want to bench 400 pounds, but you only benched 135 40 times. You really think you're going to make it to 400? No. You got to move up. You got to get better. You got to get stronger. So I told him to turn in homework, and he was like, "Well, I did my homework, but I just didn't turn it in." I'm like, "What's the point of actually turning it, doing homework if you're not going to turn it in? It makes no sense.
You won't learn anything.
You're actually practicing bad habits." Well, he's like, "Well, I do more homework than anybody in the group," and I said, "Well, prove it. Show me just a couple of your homework." And when I tell you, it was the one, probably some of the best, not best, but the worst homework I've ever seen in my life. And he was doing it wrong for 6 months like that. 6 months. Yes, it was hard to break him out of that habit. He finally came through it. Now he's flipping counts again and everything and doing it accurately, which is great. But he will tell you himself. He'll be like, "Yo, that changed my life right there." He was doing it wrong because he did not want to get ripped. He was scared of getting ripped. But I'd rather be scared of getting ripped. Not scared of ripped. I'd rather get ripped than have my account get ripped.
Oh yeah, you need to know when you're messing up. Otherwise, you're not going to learn.
Guys, turn in the freaking homework. Shit.
God damn it.
So do it. This is what I need you to do.
Just do it.
Post below in this feed of wherever you're at, in this Facebook feed, YouTube feed, whatever, if you can, I want you to post a screenshot of your homework. And on the next, or probably the next, or depending on how many are turned in, we're going to do a VKU episode just like this. And we're going to... I kind of lost it for a second.
Don't feel bad what we do to your homework.
Yeah. So we're going to grade it on one of these lives right here. And so therefore, what I want you to do is turn it in. Don't be afraid. I'm expecting for it to be wrong. So therefore, I can help it. Now, if you are one of those rare in a blue moon that does it right, then who knows? I'm going to give you even harder homework the next time.
We're going to make sure you messed up because you need to know where you're messing up. Unless you're a Tolu or something.
Yeah, King Tolu.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody else like him.
Yeah, he's the only person.
He's the only person. So unless you are like on his status, we're going to rip you.
All right, perfect. So, guys, want to see that homework? This is Tyrone Foster.
Ryan Tyther.
And this is VKU After Dark. Peace.
The skills I've learned in the last 7 months through Venture Kingz have just completely changed my life.